Freedom in work. In the world of work, many people are searching for freedom. Not so much freedom from work as freedom in work, the ability to work in a manner that has meaning and purpose, as well as that meets our financial needs. The answer is not in sentimentality, but in truth. Knowing our true purpose, we must make hard choices about how to spend our time and our energy, what compromises to accept and which to avoid. Inevitably, there will be a need for personal adjustments, changes in activities, and changes in our emotional reactions to those activities. In other words, some pain and discomfort is both unavoidable and necessary for our growth and development into the persons we envision ourselves to be. Learning to be comfortable and content doing the things that are actually good for us, that work to build the kind of life that we aspire to have, sometimes requires a kind of rewiring of our neural circuits. It requires an approach similar to one used for reducing anxiety. One technique is physical relaxation, slowing the breath and tensing and relaxing muscles. The other is cognitive, catching the negative thinking that accompanies the anxiety and countering it with positive emotions. It's not just a matter of gritting our teeth and just getting the work done. It requires examining the anxious and negative emotions that we experience doing the work activity and to transform these into positive emotions, or to reach a decision that we really should be doing something else. This is a gradual process using relaxation and the cognitive restructuring techniques previously discussed. A good example of emotional challenges in a job is in sales. Is it fear of the unknown, fear of being rejected, of being spoken to harshly, that makes for emotional difficulty? That fear can become the only guidance a salesperson has as to what needs to change in order to improve performance in talking with prospective clients. Fear impedes the subliminal communication that in 10 seconds establishes a contact with another person or not. Solving this practical interpersonal riddle is the gateway to success. It can help to have as a driver the need to make a living and to pay bills. This forces us to choose among the available means of making money. Each of them has advantages and disadvantages in terms of compensation, time efficiency, schedule flexibility, natural emotional appeal of the work activity, availability, etc. All force us to make emotional adjustments of one kind or another. It's best to make a decision about which type of work fits best with the life purpose and lifestyle to which we are committed. We expect more from work than just financial compensation. Even if we don't articulate it, we tend to seek greater fulfillment in work, as in other life activities, than just the basics of survival. That's why we have arts, sports, religion, and other seemingly impractical activities that nourish the human spirit. In work, we are in some ways attempting to bring some of our spirit and imagination into the pedestrian activity of making a living. When we become more present, we can discern the internal pains and discomfort that are our only guides in this unknown world, where what only existed in imagination must be brought into reality. That's where the matter of truth comes in. Although a vision is emotional, it's not sentimental. Its power comes from truth. It's born from and embedded in the elemental soil of who we are individually and collectively. The passion of the vision, whether expressed in love, faith, ideology, aesthetics, or mathematics, is both necessary for powerful commitment and also frightening, because in giving up self-control, there is the potential to release both creative and destructive energies, to lose ourselves in the outpouring. But we must trust enough to let go. We must trust that something in ourselves that we don't fully know, that we can't control, that has led us into error at least some of the times in the past. We therefore are talking about a kind of faith or trust. This trust is in part based on competence or skills, in the sense of the performance artist or athlete who has practiced certain movements so often that they become ingrained in the memory of the body, the arms, the legs, the hands, the fingers. However, since they must be performed in a situation that is live and ever-changing, there is a sense of risk and the unknown. This creates excitement, but also involves some anxiety. If we stay true to our vision and dreams, then opportunities will arise to join with others to create a new world of work, where the gifts of partners and teammates complement each other, and the load is easy to carry because it is shared and because it is a labor of love. I'm Dr. Bernard Brooks. You can reach me at www.sophia.com, and that is Sophia spelt with 2 P's.